Hello everyone, how are you today? I hope you are having a good day. Okay, so this is our second video. In the first video, what we discussed is how to install Python on a Mac machine using package installer. And now we are in this video discussing about how to install packages using how to install Python using package manager called Homebrew. So it's a free and open source software package management system which just simplify the process of installing softwares on your Mac machine. Okay, so let's get started. So the process is very simple. So if you Google how to install brew Homebrew package manager, you will get that simple command, or you can follow me here, which is just this command. You have to mention on your terminal, which will, and click enter, and then give your admin password, which will try to install the Homebrew in your machine. Okay, and all these directories which is mentioned. So my machine, Mac machine, is using Intel processor, which means the path would be different on M1 and M2. So be careful when you do the next step, because the first step is generic where we are installing the Homebrew, but in the second step, when we are giving that path, exporting the path to our terminals, right? Because we are using the default terminal and we want uh, our terminal to be ready every time we want to use brew. So we will be, in my case, because as I mentioned, I'm using Intel one, so I'll be, second step, you have to make sure that you use the right path, because the Mac machine which is using the Intel processor, which is the versions before the M1 and M2 came into market, will be using this path slash user local bin shell. Okay, but other the M1 M2 machines will be using this path, which is slash opt homebrew bin. Okay, so what I'm doing in the first command is I'm adding this line into your terminal file, so that every time you open a new terminal, you should be ready to install Homebrew. And if you want to install any software using Brew Package Manager, okay, the second line is just, you can opt out from that. You need to kill this current session and then open a new session. But just in case, if the current session you want this to be used as well, so you need to add this second line. So I'm not using this one because I've already done that into my machine. So I'll just using, so you can see that we have that already into our machine. I think it's twice, so what I'll do, I'll just remove one of them. There's no need of two. Let me remove one of them. And so this is nothing but Vim editor, where I'm just updating that JS file, and I'm just writing it back. Okay, so now we are ready to go. We can just do brew hyphen version just to check which version of the Homebrew is installed. If you want to update your brew version somehow, just do brew update, and I think it will be updated anyways, because we just installed it. And now the next step is we want to use this package manager to install Python. Okay, so we can do brew search Python, which will list all the possible options which we need to install. And you can see we have multiple different Python version available on the screen. So we can install 3.10, 3.11, whichever we want to use it. Okay, So what we gonna do is I'm gonna specifically install. So let me show you which Python version I already have on my machine. I have the Python 3 version, and you can see I have 3.9.6. Current version is 3.9.6. So we can just do brew search Python so that it can search for all the possible version available for us. So you can see here we have 3.11, 3.12, 3.13. So I think 3.13 is the most stable version as of now. So there are two ways you can basically download this. Either you do Python brew install Python, you mention Python add specific version, or you can just mention Python brew install Python. So see, Python is now installed. So now we can just simply go and check the version of the Python. It is still 3.9.6, but I think we have to kill the session and upload it again. That will be, yeah. So you can see 3.3, 13.1 is installed. So all we had to do is, once we installed it, we need to stop that terminal and instantiate a new one, and then we can see Python 3.1.31 is installed. Okay, so that way you can install anything using brew. You can brew install node or something else, pip, anything basically. So that's it for now. That's it for today. Thank you very much.